originally known as the King of Indian Roads. The only car to hold the title of the longest production from 1958 to 2014. It's none other than the Hindustan Ambassador. Basically, how the Ambassador was born. Ambassador started its life based on the Morris Oxford Series 3 model made by Morris Motors Limited in the UK from 1956 to 1959. That's how the Ambassador was born. Talking about the evolution of Ambassadors, first came the Mark 1, then the Mark 2, Mark 3, Mark 4, and then the Ambassador Nova and the Ambassador Classic. The final generations included the Ambassador Grand, the Ambassador Avigo, and the Ambassador Encore. The company over the past years had made many changes to their cars to make the stand against the tough competitions, but the major problem with the Hindustan Ambassador was whatever change they made, but mostly 70% of the car looked almost the same. It was almost the same car from the starting to the end. Major problem was that whatever change they made, but the car looked almost same. The car that was manufactured in those old days and still manufactured in the 2014 both looked very similar. That was the main problem behind the Hindustan Ambassador. After the company trying many various versions such as the Ambassador Avigo and the Ambassador Grand, and then there were great customizers like the DC Designs who made the Ambassador, which was a great design but unfortunately never came into production. When we talk about the competitions that the Ambassador faced, in its early days there were really none other competitors than the Fiat Padmini Premier and its smaller standard. But as time passed by, around 1995 range, many cars came by like the Maruti 800 and the Honda City First Gen, etc. So in front of cars so advanced in technology and so advanced in features, the Ambassador just couldn't really hold on. And then the normal people started to buy cars like Honda and Maruti. And the Ambassador was mostly bought by the taxi drivers and mainly for government officials. If you ask me, the Ambassador was a great car and is still a great car, but Hindustan Motors was so lazy to incorporate a major change in its design that almost, after all these years, the car almost looked the same, and it's very bad indeed. Many new cars started entering the market such as the Honda Civic and many more, like very great features. Many new features are coming and different in looks, so people used to prefer those vehicles. So it was really the fault of Hindustan for not incorporating a major design change in the Ambassador. And finally, the Ambassador brand was originally owned by the CK Birla Group, and finally it was sold off to Peugeot. And it's said that the Peugeot is trying to make a return to the Indian market, and first they are going to launch the Hindustan Ambassador, the King of the Indian Roads, as their first car. So this right here is the Ambassador Nova. This is a 1996 model, and today we are going to review this. So let's revisit this legend again. Guys, when we talk about the seats, yeah man, it's just nothing more or nothing less. It's literally just a sofa inside, man. It's just a sofa. The seats are so comfortable. As you can see, there's nothing more or less to talk. It's just a sofa inside this car. Nothing more and nothing less. That's one of the main specialty of Ambassador. The Ambassador Nova is not like the classics. The center console and all are mostly a classic-y type. As you can see, this is the center console of the Nova. Here there is the ampere meter, and this is the oil meter, temperature meter, and the fuel gauge, and the speedometer, and just the battery indicator and left and right indicators. And this switch is for the light switch. You just pull it and the light is on. And this for the wiper, and this for the hazard switch. The hazard light gets on. And in this does not have a flow shift gearbox, and this is the gear lever. you have to put into gear like this. And this is the steering wheel, just a basic steering wheel, and this is for the left and right indicators. Put left, right, and this for the high beam and low beam. And squeeze this both together, and there is your blinker. This is the heater. Unlike the modern cars, the heater is automatically applied at the start when you're on the battery. In this, you have to manually do it. Just press it for like 10 seconds or 20, and then the car will start without any issues. And that's the clutch, brake, and accelerator. And what you see here is this is the horn selector for the first type of horn, then the second type, and the third type. And the other two switches are for different lights at the back. And it's just a basic steering wheel. This is the horn button, and this is the other horn button. That's it. Just a basic steering wheel, and it doesn't come with power steering. So when the vehicle moves, it's really smooth. But if you're turning from a steady position, this is damn hard. It's similar to going to a gym, and I mean it. That's it guys for this video. Hope you liked it. The Ambassador was really one of a kind. It really made a great impact on the automotive industry of India. So wait. You must be thinking, why am I wearing glasses? Well, it's because I spend so many time on screen time in front of laptops and mobiles. So मेरी आँख फट गई. Hey, I'm joking. Yeah. So what really happened is it's just plain glasses. It's basically known as a computer glasses. That's it. Just used while seeing computers and all. That's it. My eyes are still perfectly fine, okay? So if you like the video and do enjoy the video, then do press the like button. If you didn't like it, then press the dislike button and tell me what went wrong. And then if you're new here, subscribe to our channel for more amazing contents like this that we will bring on. So see you on the next video.